All right, so let's do a little review, and I'm going to ask some of you to do something for me. Okay, I'll use popsicle sticks. Noah, I need you to take this marker back to my desk, please. Thank you. And I need Mason. Mason, can you bring me the calculator that's on my desk, please? Who said no? Move your pen. Uh-oh. Thank you very much. And I need Logan. Will you please take my Bible and put it on my chair, please? Thank you. And I need Micah. Micah, will you bring me a pair of scissors off my desk very carefully? Bring them to me. Very good. You even handed them to me with the handle. Good. And I need Mackenzie. I need you to do me a favor. Can you please take this pointer and can you please go put it back in the corner? Take it back there. Thanks. And then one more. Jed, can you go back and bring me an apple, please? Thank you for bringing me that apple. All right. Did anyone notice anything about take and bring?
Yes.
Logan, what did you notice?
Well, different people were taking stuff back and some were taking them to you.
They
So
weren't
they were
taking them to me,
giving them to you.
bringing them
So,
to me.
like, giving you the knowledge. Like,
Oh,
you
you're-
learned last time.
Okay. Autumn? Say that one more time. I couldn't hear. Oh, they were all interrogative. I didn't even notice that. Okay. So if you notice, everything that I had somebody take from here and take it away from me was take. Because I'm the speaker. I'm the person writing the sentence. And if an object is going away from me, then they're taking it. But if somebody is bringing me something towards me, they're bringing it. So that's the difference between take and bring. Now, the same, like Logan was saying, the same applies to teach. Okay? So let's just do a little visual. I'm going to teach you. Let me see you learn. Show me how you would learn. Take what I taught you and learn it. Okay, so ready? I'm going to teach. Good job. You're learning what I taught you. Very good. So, does that clear up take and bring?
Yes.
Okay. So, just remember that when we're going over that. All right. Let's say our helping verbs to refresh them in our mind. Let's start with our state of being verbs that can also be helping verbs. Ready? Am is, are, was, were. Be, did. Have, has, had.
Have, has, had.
Do, does, did.
Do, does, did.
Shall, will, should, would.
Shall, will, should, would.
May, might, must, can, could.
May, might, must, can, could.
Very good. You're going to need to use those for our lesson today. So turn in your language book to page 30. Did you read that first sentence? State of being verbs do not show action. Oh. Alright, read the examples.
The chicken are in your backpack is new.
Okay, so these words right here, state of being verbs, they can be helping verbs, but they can also stand alone. They can be in a sentence all by themselves, and it would make sense. Now, they're not an action verb, but they are still a verb. So they gave you examples. The chickens are in the coop. Are is the verb in that sentence. It's a state of being verb. It's not an action verb. Your backpack is near the door. So some state of being verbs need the helping verb will to show future tense. So for instance, be is the state of being verb, but if it's going to happen tomorrow, we would say will be. So Philip will be in Tennessee for Thanksgiving. Does everybody see how we would use that? Okay, sometimes you might need to use a helping verb with these. Okay, yes.
Like in a sentence, how can you tell when they're like helping and alone?
Well, if you read a sentence and it has a state of being verb and there's no action verbs beside it, then you would just underline this. I think it would sound correct to you, so we wouldn't say, I am a pencil, okay? Or it would just be, or I am a teacher. I am a teacher. It would just be I am a teacher. Okay, so am would be the verb. Alright, it's just teaching you that sometimes these are helping verbs and sometimes they're not.
So when
Depends.
they are helping verbs, does it have an action verb like right beside of it?
Mostly.
Yeah, like
Most
will.
Right. Very good. Okay, so let's do the exercise on your page and I think it'll help you understand better. So we're going to put a check mark beside each sentence that has a state of being verb. So one of the ones on the pink. I read bedtime stories to my little sister. Is that using a state of being verb? No, that's an action verb, so don't put a check mark. Michael is at the farm with his cousins.
Yeah.
Yes. So put a check mark next to number 2. Today we hiked in the woods and took pictures. No, that's a helping verb. Action verb, sorry. Hiked is an action verb. And then number 4, the disciples were in the ship with Jesus during the storm.
Yes.
Yes, that is a state of being verb. Okay? Think B. Complete each sentence by writing the state of being verb in parentheses on the line. And the helping verb is underlined for you already, if it has one. So number 1, we were in a hurry this morning. Were. We were in a hurry this morning. So write were on the line. Number 2, will your family be at home tomorrow? Be. So what is the whole verb phrase in that sentence? Will be. So if there was a test and it said underline the verb phrase, you would underline will and be. Both. Number 3, Duke's grandmother is Will at his house for a visit. Is. Now, here you are going to underline the verb. So underline each verb or verb phrase 2 times. In the blank, write AV if the verb is an action verb, or BV if it is a state of being verb. So, for number 1, the presidential oath of office was written in the Constitution in 1787. So, raise your hand. Autumn?
Was written.
Correct. Was written is the verb phrase, and is that action or being? Is this an action? Am I writing? Yeah, it's action. So AV goes in the line. Number 2, the first inauguration was in New York City. What is the verb? Jana?
Was in.
Well, not in, but was. Yes. Was is the verb. And is that a action verb or a being verb?
Being.
Yes.
Being.
Being. Number 3. George Washington was inaugurated in 1789. Autumn?
Was inaugurated.
Yes. Is that action or being?
Action.
Yes. And then number 4, Washington's second inauguration was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1793. Jana?
Was.
Yes. Is that helping, or action or being?
Being.
Yes. So if it has a being verb and an action verb in the verb phrase, then it would be an action verb. Okay? Like, was playing. Was is, if was by itself, it would just be state of being. But since it's with an action verb, then the whole phrase is action. Alright, remember D. Underline each verb or verb phrase 2 times. In the blank, write present, past, or future to show verb tense. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I want you to do this independently, and then we'll check it. please move your pen. Okay, so let's check. Number 1, you should have underlined do know is the verb phrase, and it is present. Do know is present. Okay, look. Don't forget the helping verb do. Okay. Number 2, underline developed, and that is past. Number 3, underline remembered, and that is also past. Number 4, used, and that is past. And number 5, will enjoy is the verb phrase, and that is future. So, how many of you got them all? You finished it and you got them all correct? Very good.
I didn't.
How many of you might not have finished it, but the ones you did correctly? All right, very good. So, I'll come around and I'll give you a sticker in a minute for that, okay? All right, I need for you to open your journals. Keep your book out though. We're not done in our books. Okay, open your journal. And we're gonna add to our list of words. So we've got teach, learn, take, bring. And then our next set are sit, set, lie, and lay. Okay, so the word sit means to rest or to be seated. Okay, so I'm going to draw a picture of a chair and someone sitting in the chair. Okay. And she's going to have a cup of tea. She's enjoying a cup of tea. All right, she's sitting. She's resting, drinking her tea, until the kids come and knock it out of her hand, and the tea is fine.
Out the window and onto the bed.
Okay. Set means to put or place something. Alright, so after she's done drinking her tea, she goes outside and she's going to pick some flowers. And she's going to set, she's setting the vase on the table. Okay. So sit means to rest, and set means to put or place something. So if I set the apple, I'm going to set this apple and put it on Nicholas's desk. I'm going to set it there. Okay. Now, lie and lay have the same kind of idea. Lie means to rest or to recline.
What does that mean?
Recline means to lay down.
Pieces.
Lie down. Alright, so she's tired. She's had a busy day. She's lying down. to put or place something. So, but this has the idea of when you lay something somewhere, it's almost like it's sleeping there. Okay, it's almost like the girl. So if I say, okay, so this is pretty flat. I can also, I'm gonna lay this on Nicholas's desk.
It's just lying.
Okay, because now it's resting on his desk. Okay, so it's gonna lay there. So it might have the idea of you lay papers down, you lay books down, something like that. Yes?
So for set, how could you tell, like, if you set a flower on a table, it's just very still, and let's say you thought it was lay.
Alright, we'll tell you what. How about if we think of it like this? This marker, it can either, I can set it here. Here, it's hard to, I wish I had a flat surface. Okay, I'm going to set the marker, and I'm also going to lay the marker.
Oh, so it's
See the
straight up,
difference?
and then it's
Yeah,
flat.
set, lay.
And then lie is.
Yeah. Lie is when you do it to yourself. You lie down. Okay?
Or you lie.
Right. Well, this not lie like you don't tell the truth. This is different kind of lie.
I didn't feel.
Okay. So, let me draw Susie Q here. Okay. She is going to, she's going to take, now she's going to pick flowers, but she's going to lay them on the table. Okay, it's laying down. All right. So now keep your books still here and open. Just look at the next page, page 31. And
Yes, ma'am. I have Richmond Israel here. Okay, we're outside. We have gym class outside.
okay. So let's fill in our chart. We're gonna write present, past, or future on the line. So for number 1, they give us the past. I sat. So today I sit. But tomorrow I will sit. Okay? So today I sit. Yesterday I sat. But tomorrow I will sit. Number 2. Today I sat, but yesterday I set. It's the same word. But tomorrow I will set. Now, number 3, they give us the future. So tomorrow I will lie, but let's do present. But today I will, today I lie. Today I lie down. And then yesterday I lay. So it also changes the word depending on the tense. Will lie. Today I lie. But yesterday you don't say you lied down. Okay, you would say you lay down. And then number 4. Did you have a question?
So wondering how to spell lay.
Okay.
Um,
Number 4, today I lay, but yesterday I laid, L-A-I-D,
ID?
L-A-I-D, and then tomorrow I will lay. So I know it's a little tricky. The one that's tricky is the word lie when it's past, because you don't say you lied. You have to change it to the word lay, but it still has the same meaning as lie. Our English language is tricky. Okay, underline the correct verb in parentheses 2 times. So number 1, Matt sat or set with his friends at Bible club. He sat. Number 2, if you lay quietly, you can rest well. Lie. You lie quietly. Number 3, has she sat on those steps for long? Sat. Number 4, he laid his tools down. Laid. Yes. Okay, for think C and think D, we're going to fill in the words. First, sit or set, and then think D is lie or lay. So number 1, Zoe has sit or set a sheet of paper on each desk. Set. Has set would be your verb. Number 2, we, okay, sit, set, or you have to change the tense. We blank in our car for a long time because of the heavy traffic. Sat. Yes. Number 3, the old soldier was blank in a rocking chair on his front porch. Sitting. S-I-T-T-I-N-G. And number 4, the jeweler blank the watch gently in a velvet case. Set. Very good. S-E-T. Okay, now we're going to change or write the correct form of lie or lay. So number 1, James will blank down for a nap. Lie. He will lie down for a nap. Number 2, Mrs. Young will blank down Sophia in her crib. Lay. Because she's putting the baby there. So she's laying the baby. Number 3, the turtles blank on the bottom of the tank until feeding time. Lie. And number 4, blank your camera on this shelf. Lay.